June 1st, 12 o'clock. These are, I had a phone call from the sheriff. Apparently, they want to see, they didn't say, they want to know about my response. First, I didn't have a response. Now I have a response, so I don't know what's going on. But this is my first response. It's to Besser and Kramer, dated March 18th, 2010. Regards to your joke summons and joke complaint. Hi, Jeffy. You sent me an invitation to make you and the judge look like a bunch of jackasses, didn't you? You are thinking you are going to plow right over me, aren't you? You forgot to check out your enemy, didn't you? That was your mistake, wasn't it? I would be extremely happy to sharpen my skills in court, wouldn't I? I would be very happy to expose your client as a crook, wouldn't I? Refusing to be your victim. This was mailed to Teresa Fredrickson and to Besser and Kramer. Here's the certificate of mailing, March 18th, to Besser and Kramer. And here's one going to Teresa Fredrickson, March 18th. There it is. See? Here's evidence. Here's the proof that I responded. So are you going to let that damn county attorney send me a letter, Holtz? I think you better. I want it in writing. This is my second response. This is goes to Besser and Kramer. Thanks for the April Fool's gig. Nonsensical. Jeffy, I would have you know that my previous letter was tested and found suitable to be understood by small children and furry animals. I took my 2-year-old grandson out to the donkey's pen where Jack and Ass were eating some nice fresh grass. I read my letter to the 3 of them, and after reading my letter, my grandson nodded that he understood what I wrote, and Jack and Ass both nodded that they understood my letter completely. I then pulled out your April Fool's gig and began to read it to the trio. After I was finished, I asked my 2-year-old what he thought of your letter. He proceeded to fill his diaper and shake his head. Jack gently put his mouth on your letter and pulled it from my hands. Jack then dropped the letter on the ground behind Ass. Ass slowly lifted up his tail and left a huge, steaming, smelly deposit of your letter on your letter. Now, if my 2-year-old and my 2 donkeys can understand my letter, then a jackass should be able to understand it, shouldn't he? Refusing to be your victim. This went to Teresa Fredrickson and to Besser and the county commissioners, Gary Hendricks, Richard Hansen, Peter Peterson, Joe Fox, and Doug Anderson. All certificate of mailing. Here's Teresa's. Imagine that. April 8th. Here's Besser and Kramer. April 8th. Here's Peter Peterson. April 8th. Here is Joe Fox. April 8th. Here is Doug Anderson's. April 8th. Here is Gary Hendricks. April 8th. Here is Richard Hansen's, April 8th. And these are what else was sent to them. Why should we rise? Why should you rise to show respect for an evil king or a false god? That's what we got going on there, Stafsholt. You're an evil man, aren't you? Oh, I wonder who this joker is. Oh, what's it say here, Beware, deceivers will claim to be righteous judges. I don't think we got righteous judges. So here's my evidence, Holtz. So you have old Robin Finke sign off that I did not respond. I'd love for him to do it. And I'm waiting anxiously for your phone call. You said you'd call me back and have a date for me to come in. But you ain't going to get my originals, I'll tell you that. I'll have some nice copies for you. You got everything you need in my files unless you took all that away now. So, but here's my response. Enjoy your day.